you just do loads and loads of things. You could do a C6. You could do a C6 if you wanted to, but I prefer a C7, which is dominant chord. Okay, because what happens is when you make a C7, it's a dominant chord, and what we call the flat 7, which is you're playing in C, so one whole tone down is a flat 7. You basically took and you minored, I call it flat 7. You take the major 7, which would be a B coming out of in the C scale, and that's your leading tone. You take that and you flat that. I don't think of it as minoring it. Now, some people from music college might, but there's a reason why I don't do that. I just call it flat 7. I only call the third the minor area, okay? I call the rest of it flats. I call the G flat, that's a flat, okay? G and flat the 5. I want to flat the major 7, okay? But I want to minor this right here. It just keeps me focused on what? That is a C minor 7, okay? Now that gives you a weird sound right there. That turns out to be, I'll have to double check, I think that's a sharp 9, but I'm not gonna say it just yet. Okay, I think it is. Okay, but anyway, slide my hand over like that. Okay. Now I suggest only work on hands separately, and matter of fact, it's going to be hard to work on this side with it because this helps you, so you can go like this if you want to. Here's another way to do that. C, okay, F, and then B flat. Just do the chord basically. C, F7. You could do a B flat like that, but I don't recommend it. Right here. You want to do it like this. So you got this movement, you got this movement, you got this movement, and then you go to E flat. Okay? And you can just do all kinds of things. You don't need to go, this is what I have written. I might go a little bit farther than that because I think I end up going and then I think I go from the E flat to an A flat. Okay. See, that's where it comes from. I'm doing a da 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 da. That's it. Sorry about that. That's an F9. That's a comping. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take and I'm going to put function here, and I'm going to take this thing down to 12. And what I'll do is I get a bassier sound, which I kind of like. Okay. Da, 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 da. So I'm really doing. I could go. I'm actually doing down in C7. You could change this. Okay, horses. Da, 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 da. Okay. Just slowing it down. You do a C7. Now pinky comes over on F and follow on F7. And now in B flat 7. And then you could go to E flat 7, which is here. And then continue through to A flat 7. Okay? And D flat 7. Okay? And then G flat. Okay? So this can do all through the scales. But I just went to the simple. Okay? And you can go like. That's a nice little. Now you can also, if you go from, really what's cool now, you can take what sometimes people have done, is they'll say here, instead of going down and, okay, finish the song, what about if you wanted to go to G there? Okay. Da 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 da. Yeah, I can start with here. Da 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 da. Okay. Da 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 da. And then maybe we'll go to D. Da 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 I was just trying something out. Okay, so you can do this right here. And then maybe go to, you can, it's not on the, and then you can go to a G here, which is the third of E flat. You're doing a kind of a modulation. And you're starting all over. And this is kind of a blues. Da, 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 da. And then you can kind of modulate again through a D. Da, 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 da. Then you go back to a G. See it? Da, 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 da. You got all kinds of things you can do here. I haven't even begun to explore this. You could be doing the boogie right there, but I don't think I could handle it. Not really. I got to work on that, both hands. Okay?